Alright, we are back up and running here. Just about to start a definite rain race we're going to see here. Yes, final race of the day. Got 3 more tomorrow to finish up this series. Right now, GT7 Greece is dominating, holding a decent lead in those points. That's going to decide that race. I suppose I better hit my button too, huh? The points will decide the starting grid for that final race. So it is important to collect those. Let's jump through. Oh, Goomba gonna take a chance on the softs. Got some intermediates and wets otherwise. No joke, I am excited about this one. This is gonna be an interesting race as the green comes out. We got a battle already. Goomba struggling with pace there. Looks like those softs wasn't quite the right choice. We'll see how long he lasts on those. Yes, looks like all 14 though will make it down into turn 1. Oh, Jethro a little bit deep there. I apologize about the delay on this one. I did have to... had some food show up and I had to go eat. I was starving. So P-Gram though under pressure from Mustang. Let's jump on board. Let's see what Mustang's going to be able to do. Oh, and he did pick up a half-second penalty coming through there. As Darth will move into the second spot. Good move there by Darth for Team Panty Droppers. As Fuller as well does have a half-second penalty, but is looking to make some moves. Azriel in the 5th spot. You can see there, you just got to be nice up off the throttle. Say's going to get around Cynical here. Say on intermediates. Looks like intermediates was the way to go. Goomba dropping down, now down into 10th as Toke moves up there. Goomba trying to hold on with those softs. If it does let up, which I don't think it will for a little while, it's going to be a tough race for him there. Goomba for Frontline Racing just looking to hold on to this thing, get to the dry, but I think we're going to see at least probably 30 minutes of rain here by the way it was set up. I don't know how he's holding on to that thing. I'll give him credit for that. Him, Richard, Yak, Wheeler, and Jethro. But P-Gram opened up a 2.3 second lead already here. Darth up into second, does hold on to that by over a second over Mustang. But Azriel gonna threaten Mustang here, does have that half-second penalty. You can see just how hard. Let's jump in car here. You can see as you're trailing behind somebody, it's not the easiest thing to see. What, I made the wiper mad and it stopped? That's weird. So Azriel up into the 3rd spot. Azriel's going to be for Infinite Octane Racing. Started in the 6th position, already up to 3rd. So good start there for him. As Darth as well goes from 4th to 2nd. So those are the front gainers that we got right now. The Devil's Own actually started 8th up to 5th, so good start for him, and he's actually going to look to take that 4th spot now. Look at that. It is amazing with the rain. I love it. Fuller holds on to 6th. He's got Say right on his tail. Behind that, got Token Cynical battling it out, so tight quarters racing here in the rain. Ooh, who's that out wide? Looks like that was Fuller, maybe. Yep, Fuller off wide. Oh, we got somebody through the grass. Say, no, Fuller. Yep, that was Say through the grass. Did hold on to it. Not sure if he gained anything there. Oh, contact there. I'm not sure what happened. I happened to look away for a second trying to look at the chat. Goomba into the pits. I think he's going to decide it's time. And we've lost Say, so... Darth holding on to that second spot, 3.6, 3.5, closing in a little bit here on P-Gram, so Darth really feeling the rain in that GR1 car, it looks like. Maybe he'll give a challenge, but he is losing ground now, so much for that idea. Azrael in the third spot, he's got Devil's Own right behind him. A little bit of contact there, no harm no foul. He did back off and let him get back on track, so tucks right in behind. Azrael looking to hold off Devil's Own. Side by side coming down the hill. There we go. That's third and fourth. Fifth, Toke not too far behind. Fuller with a half-second penalty there. That will be served here in just a moment. It'll be on the next straightaway, I believe is where that is. Wheeler to the inside there, so that has second penalty, but he would take over the ninth spot for now over Richard. So good run for him now. After this right-hander, that's where you'll see these drivers. So P-Gram has opened it back up now, 5 seconds. Darth holds about 5-second lead over Azrael. Azrael just got around Devil's Own. Oh! Devils goes for a slide. What a save! I mean, he did catch some of the wall, but that was a hell of a save there by Devil's Own as he'll hold on to that fourth spot. Fuller closing in on him, though. Got some damage on that car now for Devil's Own, so we'll have to see if he's able to hold off Fuller. Picks up that half second. Cynical and Mustang back here for 6th and 7th. Oh, Bottle Fed gets a little bit sideways. Nothing Cynical could do there. He does sneak away. No damage, though, from that. So Mustang will continue on. Holds on to that 7th spot. He's going to have a little threaten from Richard. Richard not able to get him after Richard did get back around Wheeler there. Toke and Kinyak into the pits now. And looks like Goomba did go back to the softs. It is drying up a little bit. Didn't expect to see it dry off so quick here. Let's do this. Let's jump over here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a little clearing there, and it's going to come back clear. Let's see what it looks like when it gets to current time. We'll jump back over into the race here in just a moment. So you do see some clearing. Oh, we might be clear. Oh, look at that creeping in from the top. We're going to get some more rain yet, so this thing is far from over. As we jump back in, P-Gram 5.6 up on Darth. Darth has opened up his gap now to 8.4 over Azrael. Azrael hold on to that 3rd spot. Fuller up into the 4th spot. And Devil's Own actually just loses a spot there. He's under pressure from Mustang as well. Cynical up into 5th. Devil's Own back into 6th with Mustang chasing behind. Richard is closing in as well. Let's jump on board here. You can see it has cleared up. Looks like the track is holding up now a lot better. Unless you get off, they see him there trying to cool down those tires off in the wet. but the main line has dried up. Who's going to be the first to come in and try the softs? Hopefully they're looking at their radar, because I do believe some more rain is coming, so then it won't matter. Oh, Devil's Own sideways again. Having some trouble with that car. The rain getting the best of Devil's Own. As that will let Cynical in the 5th spot open up a little bit of a gap between these three. Oh, and Devil's Own will give up that spot. Oh, definitely burnt up those intermediates. Holy buckets. Kind of everybody's in that boat now. We're going to see some pit stops here pretty soon, I think. But the question is, what are they going to do? Go back to the intermediates because of the chance of rain coming up? So we'll see how this one plays out. Long, long laps here. I think you get about 6 laps on a tank of fuel for this one, so. As you see, Azriel in that 4th spot, holding on there. Got 6.3 over Fuller. Fuller got some penalty to serve here. Another half second he'll serve as he comes around the corner there. He'll slow down. Will that allow Cynical to close in on him at all? 5.7 back right now. But Cynical got some pressure from behind. Got Mustang and Richard swinging coming in there. Wheeler holding on to that 8th spot. Good run there for Wheeler. Started dead last on the field, sitting in 8th right now. Just got to bring this thing home. I think this is a race of attrition here. Make sure you survive, because if you do, you're going to be in a good spot. And P. Graham, you're first in. That's going to be in for intermediates. Let's see what he's going to go to here. We'll jump back over there when he comes back out and see who else is going to dive into the pits on this one. Looks like Cynical will as well. Richard swinging, following him in. Fuller in as well. So Azriel and Darth on the intermediates out front right now. They're going to look to hold on to this thing. Well, we're only just under 12 minutes into this race, so. I appreciate that, Zaskar. I've been having a blast. This event was just something that I kind of came up with. I was like, oh, you know, I wanted to run. I love the endurance races. I wanted to run a long race, but you can't driver swap, so this is the way to do it. So we still get 8 hours of racing with everybody gets a different driver. So it kind of was the thought behind this one. So that's the exciting thing. Darth still holds on. Let's jump over here. P. Graham did go to race mediums, so he's betting on that rain holding off. You see it is a little bit of moisture on the ground, but as long as it stays under that first line, you can usually get away with the slicks. Goomba on softs, Fuller on medium, Toke on soft. Yeah, we got, it looks like that's the idea, is to switch over to that. Let's see. Let's jump over here. What kind of difference has he got in pace? Looks like P. Graham closing fast here. Close a second just through that last section. Panty Droopers! You gotta imagine how entertaining this is for the people sitting around me listening to me. Talking about Panty Droopers and Devil's Rejects and those Fiddle Luckers. That's my style right there. I like to reverse letters to make it more entertaining. So P. Graham closed down now to 3.2 behind Mustang. Was your leader before the pit stop. Your front three yet to pit, so we'll see where they decide to come in. I would imagine we're going to see them at the end of this lap. Azriel okay. The left rear definitely seen some better days, but now he's under pressure. Darth closing in on the back of him. These two are going to look to get to the end of this stint, which is going to be this lap, I assume. And since we had the rain tires out, there's going to be no tire requirement. So it is a free-for-all from here on out as long as the rain doesn't come back. don't think we'll see the evening. I don't think we'll get into the darkness with this race, but you never know. And Darth not able to do anything yet, but they're coming through now into the final couple of sectors. We'll see if these drivers, P-Graham did get around Bottle-Fed Mustang there for that spot. Goomba, after the early pit stop, actually sitting in a good spot now. And they come around here. Let's see what they decide to do. Both of them dive off into the pit. Tricky pit road here. You got to get her woed up before you cut in. Great entry there by Darth, right on the tail of Azrael. See how that turns out, but P-Graham here will roll through. Coming through the final few corners, and he will consume the lead, I would assume here. And across the line he goes. That's your new leader, P-Graham, back into the lead. So 17-second lead over Goomba. Goomba 4.3 and growing a little bit here over Azrael. Azrael holds on to that third spot. Darth right on his tail still, just 1.3 back. Fuller not too far back of them. Toke, you can see here, everybody kind of close here. Cynical on the back of Wheeler. He's going to try to chase down Wheeler and see if he can get him here. Close battle here for the 8th position. As we are over the quarter mark, we have over 16 minutes into this race. Rain has let up. I would assume by the way it's set up, I don't think the rain will be back. Ooh, and that's going to be a half-second penalty, I think, for Wheeler. Looked like he was out there a little too far. Yes, he was. Picked up that half-second. King Yak in the background, I see, has one as well. Cynical will tuck in behind. Not gonna lie, I can't stand driving these cars, but they're really fun to watch. They're great entertainment on here. Uh-oh. Yellow flag. Toke took a spin there. Wheeler a little bit wide, not sure if there was any contact. Cynical up into the 7th spot, got 2 on that one. Not sure, like you say, the Wheeler looked like he maybe got a little too deep into the corner. Toke uses the draft and grabs that 7th spot back. They'll head down into the chicane. But did you die? Some pretty big gaps through the back of the field. P-Graham holding on to a 1-second penalty, but that's alright. He's got a 20-second lead. Just really hustling that car around. Goomba holding on to a 4.5-second lead for the 2nd spot. Azrael trying to close in that spot what it was when they came out. Fuller lost a little bit of ground here. Darth has dropped a little bit as well. Darth was right up behind Azrael, about a second behind. Now he's about 6 seconds almost behind. So it'll be interesting to see how they sit. Who's going to get the extra prizes tomorrow at the end of this thing. We know we have our top 3 are paid out, but there's 3 more positions in the points who are going to walk away with something out of this deal. We'll see who's going to take those home tomorrow. Got 3 coming out tomorrow as we ride along with Darth. As he's going to try to close in on Fuller as they're coming through the back sector of the track. A couple of chicanes to get there. So now the question is, who's going to use what tire here? to be a half second. Yes, it is. So let's see. P. Graham went to mediums. Goomba on the softs. Got to be just about getting burnt out with those. Azrael to mediums. Fuller to mediums. Darth on mediums. Richard swinging on mediums. Got Sauce for Toke. Cynical following behind on softs. Mustang on the mediums. You got Wheeler coming in just now to finally get rid of those intermediates. So King Yak coming in as well. It was on the intermediates. Mediums for Devil's Own and Jethro on the softs. So let's jump back here. There was a little bit. Darth was trying to catch, and then there was a little bit of a battle here. A 3-car going on. So we'll jump on with this one for a minute. Toke, Cynical, and Richard swinging 6th, 7th, and 8th they're fighting for here. Richard leading the way of this group. And there we go. Richard swinging, losing that spot to Cynical. Cynical gets a great run out of the corner. He'll take over the 6th spot. Toke with a huge run here. He's going to take over that 7th spot now. That'll drop Richard down to the 8th spot. Lots of cheers for Darth I see on there. And of course, P. Graham getting shout-outs as well. Oh, and Richard with a run back. So good job by Richard to get that run back. Is he going to get the other spot? You can see the difference in the pace of these cars, whether it be corner or not. Toke was a little slow coming out, but man, he is flying up. He's going to head into the chicane, and he should be able to clear. He does clear. We'll see how they make it through the corner. These three been battling back and forth, swapping positions as they go. Richard runs a little bit wide. He's probably going to lose a little bit of ground here. We'll jump back up with Cynical. Looks like Toke set up for the straightaways big time here. His car's got some pull down that straight. And there you see the gap he's built. Richard a little bit wide there. Got a little too deep in, had to abort that, and so he did not catch the car of Cynical. Let's see, what do we got now? Darth and Fuller side by side. 1 second penalty for Darth, so either way, he's going to lose that spot here in just a moment. Fuller's just got to be patient, and then once he gets that spot, he's just got to run away. Race number 5, round 5. We are on our final round of the day. We'll have 3 more for you tomorrow. Let's see. Back in here. So we start 10 a.m., well, 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Trial Mountain with the GR4s. Then we got 12:30 Eastern at Road Atlanta with the 2016 GT500, and we are going to finish this whole thing up 2 p.m. Eastern. Daytona Road Course GR3s. No rain on the forecast tomorrow, so these drivers will be head down ready to go, and hopefully they can get this thing going. As Fuller will hold on to that 4th spot, we see Lord Goomba is into the pits, had those softs burnt up and was done with them. Cynical will join him as well, so we'll see what was Cynical on. Cynical was on the softs, took a little damage. Looks like he may be deciding to go to a different tire right here. Cat, are you dying, kitty? Kitty, are you dying? I know, they deprive you. They never feed you. How dare they? God, would you just feed the cat? She's just being an asshole. Come on, we all know what kitties are. Kitties are assholes. S-hole. as Goomba will get the spot from Mustang a little deep into the corner. He's already got a half second. It looks like he'll pick up another half second here. And he will give the spot back. Didn't pick up another penalty, but is now hunting for the 7th spot, and he will take that. All right, we're getting the kitty high. Yeah, and then she's gonna run around like a freaking crazy. Kitty, Mary Jane. Oh no, I see rain back. Oh, is this gonna make it a lot more interesting? The question is, how hard is it gonna rain? So the rain has made its way back. It's raining hard on the backside of the course. Holy cow, look at that rain coming down. This is going to be an interesting one for sure. We'll see how this one plays out. P-Gram going to dive in. I think he's going to go to some intermediates. Let's see what the rest of the field does. P-Gram in the best spot out of everybody. He was the closest to the pit. But that rain is coming down hard. The question is, how hard and how long will it hold up? We're approaching the halfway mark of this race, 26 minutes in. Let's see what P-Gram decides to do. He's got mediums on there now. Azrael a little wide. You can see how hard they're struggling. Oh boy. Sure, stuff more shit on my shit. Oh, Azrael slides it into the pits. Going to take some... No, it didn't take any damage, but is going to lose a spot there to Fuller. So Fuller, Darth are all in. That was intermediates. I saw Toke backwards. Oh, man. He is struggling. Oh, don't pull out on the track. Be careful. Richard's going to get by. Richard, I would imagine, diving into the pits. Oh, and now I think he missed the pits. Oh, man. Because he oh, that's past the pits, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh no, Richard in a horrible position right here. Slid it in there and it reset him out on the track. Now he's gonna have... Oh man, this is gonna be a very, very long lap for Richard. That is not what they want to see. We drive through. We're just... Oh, Cynical loses the rear end. Like I said, this rain is just crazy. Wheeler's going to get by him. King Yak on the mediums trying to hold on as well. Devil's Own in the 12th spot. Jethro holding on to 13th on the intermediates already. So just a few drivers still trying to get back to the pits. Wheeler. Cynical into the pits. Did Wheeler miss the... Wheeler missed the pits? Or did he? Oh, he's on the intermediates already. Cynical will dive in. Damage on the front and back. Going to take a minute to get that one rolling. So Choke stayed out. Or put softs on. Swinging, looking to hold on. Everybody else up in front on those intermediates. 42-second lead for P-Gram. Man, I didn't think the rain was going to come back, so that was a little bit caught me off guard. Yeah, that's a bummer for Richard, definitely, Shredda. That was nothing you can do, though. It's just the way the game does it. P-Gram, though, holding that 42-second lead. Fuller and Azrael, 3.5. Both of them have 3.5-second penalties, so it will work itself out. 3.5 seconds. They'll have to serve that here on the next straightaway after this one. And with that, Darth, 4.8 back, he's got a half-second penalty, so it'd be interesting to see where that plays out for him. Richard made it back around. Nope. Oh, he's staying on those mediums. He committed now. Darth losing a little bit more there. Not sure if he was having issues there, but he has lost a little bit of ground here. I was watching, thinking maybe the penalty might give him a chance to close back in on these two. I mean, he'll close in, but I don't think he'll get there. Oh, don't spin her right there. Penalty's being served. Let's see what he's got. There, right there. You can see him side by side. Oh, a little wide from Fuller. That's going to give the chance for Darth to get by. We have a battle again for second, third, and fourth. I swear these are the popular ones. Darth not able to get quite far enough up there to make the move on Azrael. Azrael holding him off. Fuller hoping they race it out. Oh! Little deep into the corner there for Fuller. Not sure what happened. That's going to give Darth some rear end damage though. Not sure if he had him locked up there or what, but definitely wasn't what he was looking for. As Gooba holding on to the 5th spot. After a rough start on the softs, he's holding on pretty well now onto the intermediates. We'll see how long he can hold on to that. You can see there when he's offline, that water is pretty heavy. He's trying to keep those things cooled off, and he pulls up off, and we are down under that line. So we'll see if anybody decides to try to come in. Richard, after everything, though, holding on to the 7th spot still, so not quite as much as I thought it was going to be. Wheeler into the pits, going to come out on the intermediates again, so back up to here. Azrael out in front of these guys by 1.7. P-Graham, though, out in front by 53 seconds now. Really just hauling the mail on these guys. Looks like maybe Bottlefed had an issue. Wasn't it Bottlefed that was racing with him? Yeah. Who else did we lose? That's another driver, damn it. Sorry, I'm flipping through. I'm just trying to find who the missing driver is. Darth. All right, so we see P. Graham coming down into the pits. You hear the alarm informing the crews that there's a car entering pit road. As everybody stands out in the middle of pit road when there's one car coming in. That's an interesting view. This is entertaining to me, actually. We'll see him come in here. What's he going to go to? I'm going to say I don't know. Those look like intermediates, but They were not race softs on the car. Gotta be careful coming off the pit exit, as there is plenty of moisture right there. He'll hold on to the lead. Azrael coming in as well. Fuller a little deep, gets reset. Goomba coming through here has a half-second penalty, holding on to that 4th position. He'll close quite a bit, as in front of him Fuller took that reset. Azrael over to the softs. Bottle-fed Mustang coming in. Richard, because he's on the medium, still out there, finds himself up into the 5th spot. So even though not a great incident turns into okay here, as he holds on to that 5th spot. Doesn't have a whole lot of fuel left in there. It's just over 1/8 of a tank, so maybe a couple of laps. Back into our running order. P. Graham holding on to the 1st place, 40 seconds up. Fuller in the 2nd spot, still on the intermediates. Lord Goomba over onto the intermediates as well, still on in the 3rd spot. Azrael has come in and pit on those racing softs in the 4th position. Richard on mediums in the 5th spot. Toke in the 6th position on a set of softs there. Mustang on some mediums, a fresh set there in the 7th position. Wheeler in 8th. Yak in 9th, coming in to reset some tires. Devil's Own in the 10th spot. Jethro in 11th. Down. We'll see how this one turns out. Who is going to come out in front of this one? Richard not quite in there yet. Both these drivers getting fuel and heading out. And there they go. Mediums looks like the choice. Softs for Goomba. Woo! Azrael goes zooming by the lap car of Jethro. Didn't see that one coming. Graham. P. Graham still out there in front. Looking to open up close to a minute now on his competitors. Ooh, and is on a fast lap by 2.3. 3:35.24 right now is going to be your top time. We'll see if he's able to top that one. Well, when it says it's pit on all those laps, it really wasn't. Azrael holding on to second, has a 17.4 second lead. Toke in the third spot, Fuller in fourth. Lord Goomba holds on to the fifth spot. Bottle-fed Mustang in sixth. Richard Swinging in seventh after the pit stop. Wheeler in eighth. Yak, Devil's Own, and Jethro rounds out your field of running. Lost a few here in this one. This is a tough race. That's why it's in the middle and not the end. I knew this was going to be a war of attrition with the rain. Did not know it was going to rain, stop, and then rain again. That was kind of an interesting characteristic to this race. So we'll jump on board here with P. Graham for a lap around Lemans. See him dive down in here. Got a good run through there as he heads to the start-finish line. And across the line, does set a fast lap there, 3:27, 3:71. He'll head down into turn 1 and 2. This is a tricky one. Got to be good on the brakes right there. Not too quick on the throttle as you come up through there. Now to open it up and hold on. You do the best you can right here. Got a little left-right jimmy here. A little shimmy-shimmy. He'll head on this right. This right, as long as you can nail it, man, it's a fast one. You'll head onto the straightaway. Some of the longest straightaways here. There is a version of this with no chicanes. It's just straightaway all the way past here. But we'll see a couple of chicanes he'll have to go through. He'll head towards those right now. Nice, long straightaway. You can see up on the top left, he's opening up his gap. Should be over a minute here, not too far from now. Doing a good job there as he will dive it down. Through that chicane, up and off. Got to be careful of the curbs. There it is, you saw it. The curbs can get you as those soft tires catching a little bit of the water up on those curbs as well. He does keep it clean. Second start of the straightaway, heading down to the chicane. It'd be a left-right chicane. Dives it down in here. Once again, be careful of those curbs. You can ride them a little bit, but you don't want to ride too much. You don't want to kick the car out. And they head out and about. Let's look around here. Oops. There it is. Heading down off the back straight now. Tough corner here. You got to be real good on the brakes. Make sure you get that cut down in there. A little bit of curbs, okay. You see him take off there. 2 100s or 2 1000s up on his best lap so far. We'll see what he can do in the back half of the track if he's able to gain any more. If he loses. Reset my chat. Make sure I'm not missing anything because sometimes it does that. Back up over a minute now. He is almost 3/10 up on his fast lap. Oh, a little deep into that one. Gonna lose a little bit of time on that one. There we go. Back out he goes. This right here is probably one of my favorite sections. In the right car, because this section right here, you can really haul through here. Just gotta back off just a little bit. Pick up the throttle a little bit here, and you should be able to open her up. Maybe a little bit back off the throttle, about halfway there. He's going to come around this long right-hander. See him real nice on the throttle. You don't have to back way off, but man, you do have to give a little bit. We'll come through the final sector now. Dual chicane, a left-right, into a left-right. There, and we watch this one from the beginning, up and over the start-finish line. That's a lap of Le Mans here, and he will set. Not the fast lap. That slide earlier on did get him. So Azrael still holding on to the second position here for Infinite Octane. Going to be a good finish for them. It's kind of been the battle between them and GT Greece today, but that last couple races, they've opened it up a little bit. Behind that, you got Toke. Toke going to be for the TOK Speed Syndicate. I believe this is going to be their best finish of the day if he holds this spot. He's got a good 15-second lead over Goomba. So we'll see if he can hold on to that spot for that driver. Lord Goomba for Frontline Racing, FLR. Holding on to that fourth spot, but he's got Fuller in the rear. Not too far behind him, about 5 seconds. We'll see if he's going to be able to catch him before the end of this one. We are under 15 minutes now. Approaching 14. So I'm not going to lie, they don't have much time left. I'm going to say probably 4 laps left would be my guess. That tells you how long of a lap it is here. If they're only on 12, we're almost at the end of this thing. And we see Toke down into the pits, so he will be on his last stop. Azrael might be able to make it to the end. P. Graham will have to stop one more time. Toke in. Lord Goomba, I'm going to say he's probably good on fuel. That's going to move him up into the third spot, so we'll see if he's able to make it. A little fuel saving here is definitely in the realm for Goomba. Fuller coming through as well. Definitely good on fuel. He'll move into the fourth spot, so that'll move Toke back to the fifth spot. Bottle-fed Mustang looks to be good on fuel as well. Catches some curb there. Trying to see if he can make it fly. Richard's going to have a run on him. As it's getting a little bit dark out now. Nighttime is setting in. Didn't think we'd quite get there, but we will, it looks like, as Toke comes out in the fifth spot. So we have a... wanted this one. So Toke, from what we saw earlier, definitely got the pace in the straightaway. Side by side here. Tough spot to be side. Richard opens it up. Richard back up into that top 5. Good run by him. Toke not too far behind. Let's see that. This is where I'm talking. Toke has some crazy straight line speed in that car. As he closes in on Richard. And there it is. He will take that spot. So Toke back into this fifth. Richard and Mustang not too far behind. Wheeler gap back to him, but he's sitting in the 8th spot. Good run by Wheeler after starting in 14th. Not able to close in too much there. Those 3 drivers still fairly close. Toke has opened it up just a little bit. We see P. Graham into the pits there. 2 liters of fuel left. This will be his last stop. Just over 11 minutes left on the clock. In our final race of the day, round number 5 here in Le Mans, we saw rain at the beginning, and then we saw some dry, and then we saw a bit of a monsoon for a little while. We saw some heavy rain. Drivers had to come in one more time, get that intermediate or wet tire put on there, and then run this thing now. Now it's run to the end. Should stay dry the rest of the way, but now it's dark. At least it's not raining at night. Have you ever done that one of those on this track? Holy crap, rain in the dark on this track is insane. So P. Graham 1 minute 10 seconds up on Azrael. That will change as he comes. Oh, Azrael runs a little bit wide there. I'd imagine we'll pick up that penalty. There it is, 1 second on the clock. We'll see what the gap is once he crosses that pit exit. Looks to be closed down to about 35, but I don't think anything's going to be done with that. He's got 32 seconds on Goomba. Goomba got about 10 on Fuller. Fuller got 14 on Toke, and then Toke has opened up his lead on Richard a little bit, and looks like Mustang has dropped off as well. As I flip through here, it doesn't look like I got any. We'll give P. Graham some more airtime since he has been a dominant force today. We are under 10 minutes now. Final 10 minutes of the day. 5 hours total of racing in on the clock today. P. Graham has looked very good in all of this. Thank you everybody for sticking with us here. This race has kind of been a stretched out one. Not much we could do with this one. So Mustang closed up on the back of Richard here, but does have a half-second penalty. Let's see. I'm going to say 2 laps to go, and honestly, there's only 120 second after the race is time runs out. So some drivers may not make that final lap around. So if you're going to make the move, you want to make the move early. Get that done now. Mustang, though, going to have to serve a penalty here in not too long. Half second, not too bad. Hopefully doesn't pick up any more. Richard going to look to hold him off, though. Richard doing a great job in this race. Say, started 10th on the grid, sitting in 6th right now. Had just a mayhem. I mean, I know 75% of drivers probably would have quit after what happened to him. He gets reset, misses the pit, spins around, I think he spun again on that lap, kept going, kept it straight, ended up going, holding on to 6th place. So, great run there by Richard. Fuller catching down to 10 seconds. Don't know if it's too much. Right now it's growing as it goes. Oh yeah, definitely Valentine. They are GT7 Grease, man. They have brought the game today. I enjoy they are here. Like to see a little bit of the variety out here, so that's nice. Fuller did gain quite a bit there through that next section, so we'll keep an eye on that one as well. We'll jump back over here. This one's down to a second. Mustang has served, nope, hasn't served that penalty yet. He will do that here in just a few corners. After that, we'll see where it leaves him. He's 0.374 back now. As they come around, loses a little bit there. And penalty is started. So let's see, 1.1 when it started. And looks like about 1.9, almost 2. So almost a full second there on penalty. Asriel into the pits. Didn't see that one coming. Let's jump back up here quick. Pulls out. Fuller coming down the straightaway. Fuller might have a shot at him. Ooh, some soft burning off of Goomba. If he can hold on to it, though. Got 6 minutes left. So just a few laps left in this race. Round number 5. Been an exciting one with the rain. I knew that was going to bring some mayhem. But overall, good racing so far today. We've caught lots of side-by-side racing, some 3 people dicing it up, and it has been a interesting day. While we're watching this go down, we're going to go ahead and throw a thank you out to everybody, all of our drivers for joining, all the teams who have joined in, all of the donations that have come in, anybody who's ordered some gear. Let's go ahead and throw that up in there again. Check the chat there for the link to get yourself some of that monkey merch. Epilepsy awareness on there. We're trying to do the little bit of fundraiser there for the family. I mean, you guys have been through a ride with me today. We started off the day with an exciting morning where I had to take a couple breaks. I wouldn't call it exciting, stressful, that's for sure. So, happy to be moving on. We are in the 5th race of 8. We got 3 coming tomorrow. That'll be the 6th, 7th, and 8th hour of our Petit LeMonkey. As looks like Fuller not catching up too much at the moment, kind of dropping back. Richard still holding on to that 6th spot. We're going to go back into this battle. Darth, if you're in the chat, you will get the points for whatever position it puts you in at the end. So I don't know if you're the first. I don't think you were the first out, but you'll still get the points for it. Oh, I get a little Valentine racing tomorrow. Woo. All right. Thank you, Zaskar. Yeah, and Valentine, the jerseys and hoodies are sweet. No joke. I'm excited about the coasters too. I'm a coaster guy, so I'm excited to see those too. Get those done. Mrs. Monkey says you're welcome. Hey, that's your designer there. Like I said, everything except for the Monkey Mafia Esports, that text and stuff, that was done by Shredda. Everything else done by Mrs. Monkey. So you can throw your thanks towards her. Yeah. I agree. We're going to see a team's going to get to walk away with a set of coasters as well. We'll have a team that gets some koozies, and then we'll have a team that's going to win their 25 entry fee back. So it will be an exciting one, as Mustang had gotten around here. It got around Richard while we've been sitting here chatting. Let's jump back up here. Doesn't look like Fuller's caught up at all, but Azrael on the back of Lord Goomba. Huge tire differences here. I think we're going to see he'll make pretty quick work of this one, as it is a very dark night here in Le Mans. After all that rain, you can see the stars in the sky now. So it is definitely cleared up, but the night has fallen. Goomba going to give up that second spot. He's just going to look to hold on here. With a 9-second lead, he's either going to have to try to make it to the end, or he's just going to have to, making it to the end is going to be a tough one for him. That left rear is done. So now we are going to have to watch here and see if Fuller, right now 9.6 is the difference. We'll keep an eye on that one. Oh no, oh yeah, Richard's tires are smoked as well. It's a war of attrition at this point. Who's going to have the tires left at the end? Let's go back to your leader. He's about 50% on his. He'll be okay. Minute 22 out in front. He could pit 3 times if he wanted, but he won't. He's coming through the final sector. He'll see the white flag this time by. Don't think he'll get to complete his lap though, but he is still going to be your winner. Azrael in the second spot. Good run here by Az. We have plenty of fuel, plenty of tire left on that thing with 45 seconds to go. Goomba with a half-second penalty. Like I say, honestly, just try to hold on. You can see the struggle driving that car. And Fuller has closed in about 2 seconds now. We'll see what he's able to do. He's got the mediums on there with plenty of life left on those, so he's down to 7.5. We'll come back to that one in just a moment. Tope got getting down there on tires as well. Should be okay to make it to the end. Mustang sitting about halfway on his mediums. Richard swinging, though. Those... Okay, that was awesome. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but that was hilarious. Richard got the jumping beans in his car. Got a minute 20 lead up or behind him, so he should be okay. Anybody coming close? Let's see. So Azrael coming to the line here. This will be the final lap. Azrael will secure that second position as they come over the line. Uh-oh, Fuller on the back, though. Let's see, is Fuller going to find himself on the podium? Yeah, you can see Goomba just fighting that car, trying to get it home. He's going to lose the spot, but should hopefully be able to hold on to that fourth position. 7.5 seconds is the difference. Five seconds is the difference. Azrael across the line for the second spot. Fuller coming around the final corner will cross the line for third. Will Goomba be able to hold off? Will Goomba make the last few corners? That's the key. Just got to sneak through those corners. Looks like it will be okay. A 1 second penalty to Toke. That is going to be Lord Goomba on the fourth spot. Toke in the fifth spot. Mustang coming around here. We will only have... There's not a lot of time left here. Mustang will hold on to that sixth position after Richard decided to make his car bunny hop. Never seen that one before, but, you know, first time for everything. Richard just bringing his car talent out here. Richard swinging coming around here through the final sector. You can see just how slow he's having to creep around here, bring this thing home. But if he's not careful, Yak might catch him. Oh no, the Devil's Own right behind Yak. We got a battle to the end here. Now, I don't think either of these are going to make it to the end of this lap. Yak doesn't have much tires left either. Richard off into the... Oh, man. I don't know how much time's left before it's going to run out here, but this is going to be an interesting one for sure. Oh, man. What a crazy ending to this race. People just torch tires, can't make it around. Richard holding on, but don't look now. He is under attack from the Devil's Own right behind him. King Yak right behind him. The Yak's got some torn up tires well, but Devil's Own has some fresh tires. Will he be able to close it down? He's at 13 seconds. But Richard's struggling. You can see it here. He's struggling. But, oh no, tried to move out of the way of the leader. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I don't think he's going to get it back going around. Oh, no. Good. Oh, man. He passed him at the last second. Did he get it? Let's go to results. Devil's Own gets him at the last second. What an ending. Oh, man. Let's get a couple screenshots of this. So that's going to wrap us up today. 5 races in the books, 3 to go tomorrow. I appreciate everybody who's joined us, the racers, the drivers, the fans, anybody and everybody who's been here. It's much appreciated by everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow. 11 a.m. Eastern is our start time. Lobby will open 15 minutes beforehand, so make sure you're ready and get in there. Other than that, you guys all have a great Saturday night, and we'll see you on the next one.